Pringle Home has offered me so far care and protection.
But the Pringle Home for Children is a home that is established to take care of our children who are in need of care and protection. They come to us because there are issues in the family, and the family is unable to help the children the way they need to be helped, and so their development is affected negatively. The Child Protection and Family Services Agency gets involved, and the children are taken through the court system, and then the judge makes an order so that the kids can be in what we call a facility for care and protection.
It's one of the best homes as far as I can say. Here you have people there for you, then check up on you, and then make you feel love here.
The Pringle Home for Children is a family-oriented environment where children come to us, and our vision really is to transform the lives of hurting children in a safe and secure family-oriented environment where faith in God is developed and hope is restored.
Well, so far, being here, I have become more. I show more interest in church and towards God. I've been quite happier than I've ever been.
And so over the years also, we have developed our mission, which is to provide a loving and nurturing atmosphere where hurt are healed and hope is nurtured. And we also help the children to maximize their potential so that they can fulfill their God-given purpose. Well, this year, Pringle Home celebrates 100 years of serving our children in Jamaica. Reverend Macney, who was the Reverend at the Caron Hall Church at the time, he and his wife and daughter decided that there was a great need to have a home for children, because they recognized that in the community there were some children whose parents could not care for them, and some children who also had no parents because they were orphans. And so they started the Pringle Home for Children. And on August 1, 1922, the home was opened. There was a big celebration at the church, and a lot of persons from various walks of life, including the custos of St. Mary at the time, Mr. John Pringle, was there, where Mr. John Pringle decided that he would give the United Church to build a home. And so the home was built here. And the former home which started out was then turned into a training center for girls, and it became the Caron Hall Vocational Center. Now that place is the Caron Hall High School. And all of this began because a United Church minister decided that we could improve the ministry to children and young people. And so for 100 years, we have been serving our children, and we have been helping our children to grow, to heal the hurts, to help them to develop in the kind of person that they ought to be. And this is done through 5 major areas of focus. Academic and vocational development is important, because what has happened is that we find that when our children become dysfunctional in the home, or the home becomes dysfunctional for the children, many times their education is discontinued. And we know that education is important if a person is to grow and develop in all the areas that he needs to.
To be like, we do have student body council here, and I'm part of that. I am the secretary of that. That's and we also we get for cook or so forth.
There's also physical and psychological wellness and safety that we focus on. Physical and psychological, because our children come to us very, very hurt, very fragile emotionally and psychologically, and they need a lot of help to develop the self-esteem, to strengthen how they feel about themselves, and also to help them to grow in strong persons who can make good decisions for their lives. There is also recreational activities for the children because they need to play and they need also to get the fun side of life. We do social skills training because we have to reorient them. Many times the backgrounds that our children are coming to us from was not able to help them to develop the social skills that they need to interact with other persons, and also to feel that they are a part of the human race. And we never ever leave out the fifth arm of our focus, spiritual development. Fifth, but it's not the last, because we infuse all of this, all the things that we do, we infuse spiritual development. The average child that comes to us because, first of all, the socioeconomic situation in the home is not good. We find that parents are busy trying to get the necessities that the children are supposed to get, like food, clothing, shelters, going to school, and all of that. And then many times the children are not supervised closely. Friends of the family members, community people get involved with the children get exposed to adult behavioral patterns, and many times the children are abused physically, sexually, emotionally, verbally. They're abused, and so they become very, very fragile psychologically. Our girls are very, very talented. In recent years, 2 years ago, one of our girls was the head girl at her high school. I can't name her or nor the school, but she was head girl at her high school, and she was also the student council rep on the board of the high school. She's now doing some courses with one of our local colleges. We also have girls who are finishing up their bachelor's degree, say the next year or so, in one of our local colleges. We've had girls who have done so well that they are accountant officers abroad in international companies. One of the things that we notice, our children, they are children, but they've had some experiences that at times caused them to be so hurt that the behavior wasn't as well as we wanted it to be. But once we are able to assist our children in dealing with the situation and in helping them to grow and develop, using education, using their spirituality, using all the other areas of development that we need to, we will find that they can do as well as anybody else. Our capacity based on our license is supposed to be 36. However, we are unable to house 36 children at this time because of the condition of our building, our infrastructure, the major dorm, which is the upper dorm where the older girls are. The flooring needs to be replaced. Most of it is board flooring, and there are sections of that flooring that is unsafe, and so we have to fix that extremely, very, very urgently. Some appeals have gone out to our congregations to ask for walk-up offerings to assist in the flooring, and we've also appealed to other places. The other areas that need repairing would be the roof. Our electricity bill is extremely high, and it is a worrying factor on our budget. But the major thing, the priority area this year for now, is the flooring, because it is unsafe. And because of that, all the agencies that monitoring us, are saying that this flooring needs to be replaced. Because it's wooden, we want to replace it with concrete flooring and tiling. So that's one of the major challenges. But another challenge we have is with piped water. We get water from the National Water Commission on a weekly basis, and we're very happy for that. But we are hoping that in the near future, we will be able to get our own water piped from the system that is already in the community. And we're trying to work on that also. Brothers and sisters, friends, well-wishers, I have been speaking about the refurbishing of the facility at the Pringle Home for Children, and we do need your help. The budget for this refurbishing is major. We're talking about big bucks, but it is not only about money. Yes, we need your money, we need your cash, but we also need you. We need you to help us to make the Pringle Home for Children the kind of place for children that will last for another 100 years. So our building needs to be refurbished. We also need more space so that our girls can have more space in their dorm room and that they can have more comfortable accommodations. So we're asking you to dig deep and to help us. Not only do we need cash, we also need your personal services. Some of you are counselors, some of you are able to be mentors, some of you have special skills that you can come in and help our girls to learn leisure skills, to learn vocational skills, and all the other areas that you are able to help with. Maybe you can come to help in beautification, because we need our girls to learn to keep their environment beautiful. We are pleading with you as we celebrate this year for you to come in and help us. Call our synod offices, call us, and we will be able to tell you and to assist you in making the right decision as to how you can help us. May God bless you.
I am strong when you are weak. You who are running, come and rest your feet. Here is my shoulder, you don't have to speak. Close your eyes, go to sleep. Close your eyes, go to sleep.